Welcome to the 20-Minute Ag Manager Good to Great in Ag Labor Management webinar series. In only 4 minutes. In this video summary of the webinar, we will talk about how to write a good job description and how a job description can help you after your employees are hired. I'm your host, Liz Higgins with the Cornell Cooperative Extension Eastern New York Commercial Hort Team. So you're in the weeds and you need some help on the farm. I guess you need a job description. In earlier videos, we talked about attracting employees through workplace environmental conditions that are motivational. A job description is where you can start to apply this information. Look at these 3 job ads for the same job. Which job would you apply for? Which ad gives you more of a sense of the job and the work environment? If you look at the third one, you'll notice it also speaks to motivational ideas like growth and variety of work. Most job descriptions follow a similar format. The job title should be descriptive of the job and level of responsibility and seniority. Job title is something that people actually care about. Is there a difference between a farm equipment operator versus a field hand versus a field crew leader? The job summary is a short description of the key information. This should be about 1 paragraph. Next, you need to include the minimum qualifications for the job. These are the attributes that an incumbent of the job must have in order to do the job. For example, if the job requires the candidate to be able to drive a commercial truck, then a commercial driver's license would be a minimum qualification. If you cannot get a driver's license, you cannot do the job. This will help screen out candidates who cannot be qualified. The time and location for work is also important to include. This helps candidates know the employer's expectations for travel, work location, and hours of work. The preferred qualifications are the skills or attributes that someone will need to acquire in order to be fully proficient in the job. The candidate may or may not have them coming in, but will be expected to acquire most of them. Knowledge of grape pruning could be a preferred qualification. The job descriptions are not just useful for hiring people. They're also a key tool for performance assessment. Basically, they tell the employee what the job entails. So you'll have a job description for hiring, and a job description for the employee who has been hired. The job description for somebody who you have hired should accurately reflect your job expectations of them. This provides a point of reference for both the employer and the employee to go back to and make sure the job expectations are in line with the job description. You can run into issues if you're evaluating a candidate's performance against different standards than the job they agreed to. So where do you start? The Department of Labor has an online tool that you can use to develop job descriptions as a starting point. You can then revise the language for your own farm. You should also include your employees in the process to ensure that the job description you're writing is accurate as to how they see their jobs. This can also help start a conversation about work expectations. As always, I'd like to thank our funder for the development of these webinars, and my project team who helped put the original materials together. And thank you for listening.